this week and how it's an infringement on freedom of speech. Well, it's come out in the last couple of days that a lot of affiliates just said, "Fuck this, we're not going to be part of this." Now, I'm not saying you can't make jokes and all that, but the one thing about comedy is it's all about timing and the quality of the joke. Now, you have to have those two things. Jimmy Kimmel, first of all, the quality of the joke was shit. It's absolute shit there, and especially the timing was bad, especially when you got people causing fights in the streets there. People are destroying memorials. Everybody's tensions have been high this week. Then you go ahead and make a shit joke that wasn't even the premise of it wasn't corrected on. That's what got a lot of people upset, and the affiliates just said fuck it. Now it probably didn't help that car asshole with the FCE director say anything, but anybody who's saying this is a violation of free speech and this is becoming this is what fascism looks like. Where the fuck were you when Roseanne Barr got canceled over a fucking joke and you guys were all cheering it? Where the fuck were you when they took Tucker Carlson off the air there? There, you guys were joyful and gleefully there. Where were you when Alex Jones got ripped off all the platforms there? Then not only that, he got sued for the amount he was sued for was higher than the GDP of France. And we're not talking about petty little diddly country in there. You know, we're talking one of the major economic, well, not like major economic power. I mean, they're not like Germany, Britain, United States, or Canada, you know, but they still had pretty good GDP. He got sued for more than what that country's GDP is. You guys were all, oh my god, the celebrations in the fucking street for that one. Where the hell were you when Trump got taken off all these platforms here? You know, we could name the people. Where were you when people were or asking questions about COVID, taken down off the fucking air there. So, but yeah, now you guys want to feign outrage when Jimmy Kimmel, who's fuck, I almost have higher ratings on YouTube there than what he fucking had. All these people are pointing out how they have more followers than YouTube or more views and shit, you know? Fuck. You're talking 129,000 in the key demo. Now that may seem a lot, but you're talking about primetime TV and shit. You know, his numbers are shit. I still don't see how you on these talk show hosts, you know, Stephen Colbert had 200 fucking employees there. Like, how do you need that many fucking people for your type of show? You know, and Jimmy Kimmel, he had 100 something. None of it, I believe this here. They were looking for a reason to get rid of Jimmy Kimmel because, just face it, these late night TV shows, they're not competing with live streams on YouTube. I'd rather go ahead and watch people on YouTube there, you know. And I'm not even just talking the big ones. I'd rather go watch Troy with Last Call, Netter with Netter's Network, their deleted scenes and his unscripted there, you know, we got Curtis Selby streams there. We got all kinds of people we'd rather watch. You know, it's a dying format there, and with Stephen Colbert, he was losing the company $40 million a year. You know that's more than the WNBA loses for fuck's sakes, and nobody even goes to those. Or it costs like one WNBA for Stephen Colbert. That's how much he was losing, was one WNBA. Someone made that joke. I cannot remember who to give credit for that damn joke is. But so, and I don't know how much Jimmy Kimmel was not making money. If Stephen Colbert, who had more people watching, wasn't making money, then Stephen Colbert definitely was not making money there. So, if you couldn't stand up for all these other people that have been canceled over the years there for far less egregious stuff than what Jimmy Kimmel said. Also, now I'm not. Well, I shouldn't say far less egregious. Uh, Alex Jones, yes, he did say some bad stuff, but he streamed 3 hours 3 hours a day and they had to go through 12 years worth of stuff just to find what 24 minutes of shit, you know. And I don't even know what they found, and I'm almost positive the stuff was ripped out of context there. You know, these companies were itching just to get Trump canceled, even though he was telling people to stay calm and be peaceful, you know. But I'm not gonna. But Roseanne, you kick your one of your biggest shows, her off one of your biggest shows there for a fucking joke, for a joke, you know. But not. But the part that's just pissing me off is everybody's just feigning outrage over this. You guys are all weren't fighting for free speech. You were laughing and mocking her then, you know. But now it's so egregious that they would cancel Jimmy Kimmel. And the part that's pissed me off the fucking most is they're calling him a fucking martyr. No, he's a fucking dipshit who made a bad joke, whose show's losing fucking ratings and losing a shit ton of fucking money there. Then when the company asked him to apologize, he told them fuck no, he's gonna double down. Okay, now you're just asking for problems. You're asking for a lawsuit. So we're done. And hey, Positive Candor, how's it going? It's been a minute. There. I'm just doing a quick stream here. Yeah. So don't give me this that it's all about free speech. This was just a business situation. And welcome, boy Sinberry. But Jimmy Kimmel handsome. Well, maybe after a fucking 12-pack. Just saying. I mean, maybe if you have some like a grandpa thing going, you know. I don't give a shit about looks. Looks there. Oh. I care about the quality of the content. Now, I've made some pretty some jokes that could have been considered borderline and all that, you know, but people laugh. You know, I've even had some people said I'm reporting you, you know. But none of my jokes could be a potential incite violence, you know. And I've had some jokes that were so terrible. There's some, I can't even remember what the joke was, but I said it on the Walton stream. Nobody laughed. I was like, what? Come on. I worked on 12 hours on that thing and nothing. Come on, people. And that got more laughs than the joke I made there. So, but yeah, it's just been crazy watching these people just feign the outrage of just one of their. I think what you're seeing here is the reaction of people finally getting the taste of what we've been experiencing for 10 years. Like, there's no reason, like, especially when we're talking about a serious topic and we're not joking and all that, we have to say they unalived or they self-deleted and saying, instead of saying, like, they committed suicide, you know, and the tragedy here. Where you got the people, or, you know, or we could be talking about how much of a piece of shit Adolf Hitler was, but we can't use Hitler because the algorithm doesn't like it because it doesn't understand context. We have to say stuff like the little mustache man from the 1930s or the 1930s German leader or Uncle Adolf. Well, Uncle Adolf was to me is probably fucking a lot worse, you know. But it's kind of funny they let that's okay calling him Uncle Adolf, you know, like he's your loving uncle, you know. And I'm not endorsing that. I'm just saying he's a piece of shit. But you can't say his actual name, you know, which just gives him all the more power there. It's kind of like, you know, comparing it to Harry Potter, you know, Voldemort. Everybody called him he who must not be named, or you know who, which just give him more power, you know, instead of just calling him by his name. because these people thrive on fear. And now I forgot where I was freaking going with that. Damn it, son of a bitch, I lost my train of thought. But dang it, now I lost my. But anyhow, that's really all I wanted to say is fuck Jimmy Kimmel, because he was on live with all these other people who were getting canceled, deplatformed. All these people don't feign free speech. They call it free speech when you're laughing when other people got their shows ripped off the air. That's all I'm saying. So thank you, Boysenberry, and thank you, Positive Candor, for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that fancy stuff. Thank you.